Hey everyone, just hang on, I'm just to make sure it's recording. I never know what I'm going to say when I press record on there. What I wanted to show you today was the greenhouse. And I'm in my lovely greenhouse as we speak. And I'm obviously propagating a lot of stuff in here that's going to go into the garden. So, I thought I'd give you a bit of a tour. Because a lot of people ask me about growing directly with seed, or growing in a plant in a hothouse or greenhouse somewhere first and then transplanting it. Either way, whatever works best for you really depends, I reckon, on the conditions you're in. Where I am, we get a lot of late frosts, so I didn't want to be just starting from seed at the end of spring. So I did go with the planting stuff in the greenhouse to begin with. But I am saying that I am a fan of direct sowing as well. But just go for your climate, Alright, enough jibber jabber. I'll show you what's going on. Alright. Okay, now there's a few these are all avocado seeds. So I've chucked avocado seeds in the garden before and they've grown. But then the frost knocked them off. So I thought I'll give them a go in here and we'll see what happens. So I've got quite a few. See how we go. Carrots. No, my carrots. They're doing really well. Rosemary. Now this is just one that I grew from a cutting. So that's doing really well. Bay tree, Laurus nobilis. That was really small actually. It was only about that big when I first put it in here. It really is it's digging this kind of controlled environment. So we'll see how it goes when it goes outside. A lot of stuff you can put outside for a while and then bring it back in at night if you're still getting cold nights, just to kind of acclimatise the plants before you just put them outside. Alright, celeriac, shallots, carrots that didn't do very well at the back. Basil hasn't been in long. Basil! Alright, we'll see how we go there. Some cuttings that just some aren't doing very well at all. See how the others go. Now, I've got a mango seed in there, so we'll see what happens. If I can, this whole greenhouse is pretty much, the greenhouse basically cost me $30, and it's about 3 by 3.6 meters by about 3.2 high. So a very good space. And you can see I've got all the stuff's recycled. Like this is the bench tops. That's my old futon, and I got an old door and old bits of tin, and the plastic I actually got from a friend who I think it was in their shed. I don't know if it was going to get thrown away, chucked out. I said, no, I'll take it, it's good plastic, there's nothing wrong with it. So I had to buy some wood for the support beams in here and buy nails, and that was it. So, pretty good. Alright, zucchinis, or courgettes. I want to try and put some of these in, too, so we'll see how we go. It's still a bit cold. Celery, it's not doing too bad. Chilies, that was meant to be Russian tarragon in there. Epic fail. Some chilies, they're all chilies in those trays at the back there. Tomatoes, parsnip, rocket, which is bolted. Look at that, it's already flowering. So it needs to get out. Let me out, man. And where are we? Beetroot, tomatoes, beetroot, tomatoes, and capsicums up the end there that didn't do very well either, and the same there. And tomatoes and capsicums that aren't doing too bad over there. Cucumbers, beans. Now these beans need to get out too because they're all becoming entangled and it's a nightmare. Look at it. So I've got to get them out and they need to water too. And there's some squash just in there. And that's my cos lettuce. So that's what I'm growing in the greenhouse. I'll be transplanting all this stuff into the garden pretty soon, hopefully, next couple of months or so, but it's all a bit of a laboured process. It's more the cash than anything else. Trying to do it. Well, I don't have the money anyway, but I'm trying to do it without spending a lot of money or buying like brand new things. You know what I mean? Like just trying to. Well, this is basically, this greenhouse is going to be for the project, quarter acre project. So everything that gets cultivated in here goes to that. So really, the whole aim of that project is to be as well self-sufficient and carbon neutral as possible. So lots of seed saving and stuff like that. So it'll all end up back in here. So hopefully, we'll see how we go. But that's what I'm growing. A lot of people have emailed me or what have you, and said, you know, what are you growing? What are you going to put in spring? So this is basically what I'm going to be putting in. A few cash crops like the tomatoes and stuff like that we'll probably try and turn into something else, but we'll see what happens. That's a whole lot of red tape there, and you know, see how we go. Working with people at Greenie Grocer and stuff like that, which was something I started, and I've kind of hand-balled it, or palmed it to someone else to kind of run. So we're basically working together, but it's their gig. So I can get someone else kind of, you know, working with produce and what have you that they ride into as well, which is nice for me. You know, if you can provide someone else with stuff like that, then that's great. But that's it. So that's greenhouse. All right. I will be doing some stuff in the actual garden beds. I've started since I would have posted the other videos by now where we were prepping the fields and what have you, and since a lot of stuff's happened since then, we had to cut the grass, and oh man, what a palaver, and turn it all over and get rid of the top grass, which unfortunately made me lose a bit of topsoil. But it was this buffalo, and you know, those running grasses are a nightmare. So I just started turning it over, measuring it out and creating these raised beds out of them. But I'll do a video on that too. Cool. Alright, hope you're all well. Any questions, give me a yell. But don't forget, please do it via the website, as I don't get emails and all that kind of stuff via YouTube anymore. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.